Yo, welcome back guys, Venom here again with a new one-off stage that was released today, which today is the 30th of November, the last day of November. Is it the last day of November? Can't see. Alright, so it's on the 5th of November. This is the one-off stage that was released by Madhead. Alright, so being a one-off stage, the first time you complete it, it will disappear for good. There's a bit of lag spike there. Right, so down to the first stage first. I'll tell you about my team lineup in a minute. Right, so the first stage is Gabriel. These all the bad guys are all the wings of whatever. So the first one is Gabriel, wings of reminiscence. So he will place down electrified runes, as you can see on the board. These electrified runes will stop your play if you spin into them, and also if they remain on the board, you don't do any damage to the enemies. So each round you have to get rid of that electric rune to do damage to the bad guy standing in front of you. Right, so the second stage, after you take down Gabriel, the second stage, she has 2 life bars. This is Uriel, the fire wings of blaze. Right, the first life bar that she has, she will convert a row column into fire runes. Okay, not too much of a problem. She only does 6,000 damage per turn, so you can heal that back, and you can use it to stall or whatever. Okay. Right, so take out the first HP bar, and you're down to the second one, obviously, which is the Trojan X. So this one's a bit harder than the first life bar that she has. This could be a killer for some of the other teams out there. Being the third round, well, it's been the second round, but the revival. Being the second round, it's pretty early on in the game, so you won't have, you might not have all your abilities up anyway. And being a Trojan X, the less HP that she has, the more damage she will do. Okay, so you can see I only chipped away a bit of her HP, and then she's already knocked off 15,000 HP. 15,000 HP, 15,000 HP, something like that. So as you can see, like anything less than that, she's going to basically kill you in one go. That is a pretty hefty amount to hit for. So you take down her, and you get to the third stage, which is Raphael, the blue wings of care. Right, so the water version. He has a 2-second round ability, so each turn you only have 2 seconds to spin. Right. Okay, right, so finally I can get a breather to talk about my team now. So I chose a Greek Poseidon team for this stage. I did try other teams before, like Yanjian and Dipankara team. That failed. I tried my dragon teams. That failed as well. I think I failed once for each team, and then I decided I looked up the information on the stage a lot closer, and I realized that I can use my Poseidon team with my Paladin Queens. Right, so this is the first time I'm actually using this team. So a Greek god ally and leader mixed with some defensive members in there. As you can see, I've got 3 Paladin Queens. They're all maxed. They're all on CD 15. So once one is up, they're all up. Okay, and I can constantly keep it permanently on the go. Right, so I chose this team because it kind of fits in with the whole stage, really, what is required to complete it, and I thought I'd give it a try as well. Okay, so this is the first time I actually used this team on something like this. So I tried this team on like Infinity Transmigrations and all that stuff. But I never really tried it on like just normal stage like this. So as you can see, it's all my paladins are up, and when they're up, you activate the first one, and after the first one goes basically off when the ability goes off, you can activate the second one, and after that one goes off, the third one you can activate. Once that last one actually deactivates, the first one will come back on, and therefore you can keep it in a cycle to constantly have the shield on. Right, so basically when the Paladin Queens come on, it's basically you're close enough invincible then. If you don't make any like proper hardcore mistakes, then you're pretty much invincible if you've got that as in your team. Okay, so the fourth stage is Ragwell. He has a 15 hit shield, which basically means you have to survive 3 rounds before, or 3 rounds if you consecutively attack. You constantly attack, then it's 3 rounds. Right, so you basically have to survive for 3 rounds, which is actually pretty tough for a lot of teams out there, simply because he does 18,000 or 18,500 damage per turn, which is a really hefty amount for somebody with a which is somebody who's invincible for 15 hits. So this is the stage that most people fail on anyway. If you didn't look up like the information before entering the stage, you're gonna die to this guy. Okay, so a lot of people actually take along with them the witches, because they do their abilities actually hit 15 times, whatever. But obviously having a witch in the team means your total team stats will decrease by a hefty amount. Okay, so take down the first 15 hits. It's only got 10,000 HP, so it's pretty easy. The second HP bar has no stat, a shield up, don't know what that is, and basically a masked shield. So he only does 7,000 attack damage per turn. So that one you can actually use to store up CD or whatever you want to do. Just take him down normally without acting active skills, and just basically save it up. It should be fine. Okay, so you kill Ragwell. You get to the 5th stage, which is Sariel. She has a 6+ combo shield extra, which basically means if you don't hit the 6 combos per turn, she will attack you according to the number of combos you are missing from 6. Okay, so she's not too bad neither. Only has 6+ combo shield, so most teams can usually get about 5 combos anyway, or 4 or 5 combos, which basically means her maximum attack will be like maybe attacks you 2 times or 3 times. Okay, so not too much of a problem, that one, especially for Greeks. You're never really going to fail that 6+ combo if you spin well enough. Okay. So you get to the last boss. This is Metatron himself. The stage 6, he has a revival. The first stage, he will cancel any effects in play and reset the CD of those cancelled. Okay, so he is basically there to stop enchantresses from just constantly having their ability on. So you should turn the enchantress's abilities off before you get to him, if you want to save yourself the cooldown. Right, so he does a hefty amount as well, which is 15,500 attack damage per 2 turns. Okay, so that's pretty. It's pretty high damage, but nothing too deadly. You can actually grind on this guy. You can actually store up CDs, store back the enchantresses, whatever. It should be fine. Okay, so take him down. He's got 2.7 million HP. The second HP bar, you have to accumulate 15 water runes before you can actually do any damage to him. Okay, so basically have 1 turn where he's on CD1, have 1 turn to burst any rune, and you can use the Draconic Craft to fill your board up with water runes, or on his CD2 burst as many blues as you can on the board, accumulate that 15, and on his CD1 you can use that to burst him down. Okay, if you're not using a water team, that is. If you're using Poseidon Greeks, then that's fine, just like what I did just then. So the first CD of his you use to stack up that 15 runes, and then the second one is to pump the damage. Basically, he will go down after you do 5.3 million damage to him. Okay, so not too bad for Poseidon. This team is actually pretty strong. I might be using this one more often in the future. Having the 3 Paladin Queens definitely means it's a pretty much invincible team. The only weakness is like Phantom, which can actually punch for it, but hopefully I can get to test that out later on some phantom enemies. So yeah, that's my Poseidon Paladin Queen team. I have to give that a name soon. But that's my Poseidon Paladin Queen team. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I hope you guys have passed this stage as well. I think they have there's a new Tower of Savior update, whereas they basically explained that some people got the reward just by entering the stage without beating it. So I've beaten the stage now, and I've got my 2 pumpkin rewards or whatever, and the 2 the fat beasts cards that you used to level up with. So I've got my 2 cards now, but some people actually got that free just by entering the stage. So whether you're lucky or not, you get them. Alright, so this is the one-off stage. I used the Poseidon team. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.